Focus on yourself daily. In a world that is constantly pulling our attention in every direction, the best thing you can do for yourself is focus on you. Why do you need to focus on yourself? Because your energy and your peace is your responsibility. If you are constantly seeking for external validation from other people, trying to please everyone around you and trying to be what other people expect from you, you lose the sight of who you are. Today, I wanted to talk about 5 powerful things that happen when you start focusing on you. One is you become emotionally stronger. You become emotionally stronger because you don't need other people to validate you. You get to know yourself on a deeper level. You get to have inner peace and strength and trust in yourself because you know that the power lies within you. Okay, and I remember in my darkest days when I had no one or where I closed people off, that was the moments where I became stronger, because in those moments I sat down with my emotions. I cried when I needed to. I prayed when I didn't know where to go. I worshipped when I wasn't sure where to even begin. So when you are on your own and focusing on yourself, you really build your emotional intelligence, and that is something that you cannot buy. The second thing is you get clarity for your goals. So when you focus on yourself, the distractions start to fade, and then when there are no distractions, then you know exactly what you are aiming for, what is going to work and what is not going to work. So it's very important also for clarity to just focus on yourself. Okay. Number 3 is you attract better relationships. The reason why you attract better relationships is because, number 1, you start to respect yourself. So when you respect yourself and when you take care of yourself, the people around you start to reflect that as well. If you don't respect yourself, people around you, they're not going to respect you, because what is happening around us is like a mirror. If we feel like we need to be taken care of, and we show that by taking care of ourselves, the people around us will do the same. Or if they can't do that, they will just stay away from us. Okay. And then another thing that self-focus does is it builds your self-confidence. So the more you show up for yourself, the more you trust yourself. And the more you trust yourself, the more you keep going. Even when it's tough, you remind yourself that you have done this before. You remind yourself that there were difficult days in your life that you survived. You remind yourself that you are capable of so much more because of the times where the odds were really against you, but you still persevered and you came through still kicking and smiling. Okay. And then the last thing that happens when you start focusing on yourself is you start to reclaim your time and your energy, because it means that you no longer have time for gossip. You no longer have time to compare yourself with other people. And remember that comparison is a thief of joy, because when you start comparing yourself with other people, you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know what tools do they have. You just focus on what you can see, what they allow you to see. You don't go deeper into what exactly is the reason why they're getting what you think you also deserve. So when you focus on yourself, you start to grow. You start to elevate your life, and you just grow in all aspects of your life. One of the things that I would suggest you do to also just reclaim your time and your power is to stay away from social media, or just limit it, maybe to say I'm only going to go to social media for an hour a day, or maybe 30 minutes a day. And this can be really challenging, but the minute you stay away from people's energies, you will realize how much creative you can actually be. You will realize how much peace you have, because there's no point in you always being in people's business, always watching news, because if something is really important and something is going to affect you, you will definitely hear about it. There's no need for you to go there and seek for those bad news that get televised on a daily basis. Okay, so it's very important to be mindful of your time, because time is one thing that you all get the same amount of. No one gets 20 hours, no one gets 30 hours, all of us get 24 hours. So it is up to you to decide how are you going to spend your days. It is up to you to decide how are you going to make every day count for you. It is up to you to decide what are you going to give energy to, what are you going to give your time to, because your time is truly valuable, and once you lose it, you cannot get it back. I'm going to close with this quote that says, when you focus on you, everything changes, because the world around you starts to reflect the power that is within you. So this ties back to what I was saying, that the minute you start focusing on yourself, the minute you start treating yourself with respect and with love, the world will also start showing that for yourself. So unfortunately, it starts with you. You know how people say, if you want to get something, you need to give. Unfortunately, that is how life works. You need to give something first to get something back. You need to start working on you first before you can expect the people around you to change. I hope this helps. Let me know on the comment section below, what do you think? Have a day as beautiful as you are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.